The Autobots have unleashed their super weapon!
What did you do, mainframe?
My liege, we saw the Autobot ship transform. What has happened?
We have been deceived and betrayed. Unicron is not all-powerful, but frail and dying. Instead of choosing me as the successor to his power, he gave it to Rodimus, who wants to make peace with the Autobots as if they can see reason. I will not kneel before the Lesser Prime, and I will not have peace. We will end the Autobots, the Heralds, Rodimus, even Unicron if I have to. I will take that power and lead us towards something greater than the paradise that was promised to us. I will have universal conquest.
With you to the end, Galvatron.
No. Today the war will end once and for all. And the one to win it will be Megatron.
That fool! Contact Asset Eris!
What's this? Shockwave is contacting me. He never makes contact anymore.
Eris, do you read me?
I read you, Shockwave. What has happened?
As I had hypothesized, the Heralds of Unicron turned against one another. They will now likely destroy one another along with all of us in the process.
Not my precious Tarn.
Do not let your illogical affections of the leader of the Decepticon Justice Division distract you from the point of this contact.
You don't expect to survive, do you?
The survival of myself, nor any of the Decepticons or Autobots, is not probable. As my most valued and reliable creation, I trust you to understand it is time to initiate Eris Protocol.
The Emergency Reform of Influential Sphere Protocol. I am tasked with rebuilding the Decepticons' infrastructure and sphere of influence in the event of the untimely demise of Decepticon High Command, including yourself.
Correct. I have provided you with nearly everything you need to rebuild in our absence. The one piece you will require that I do not currently possess will be the remote backup of my core consciousness, so that you can rebuild me and I can lead the Decepticons. I am uploading it to my network now. The backup drive can only be accessed at its hidden location on the planet Paradron. It is a peaceful, energon-rich planet. Several pacifist Autobots fled there early in the war and set up a colony there. Recover this. Begin constructing me a new body, and rebuild the Decepticons so that we may experience true, unrivaled Decepticon greatness and authority.
Setting course for Paradron. Those filthy pacifists won't know what hit them. That was quick. Arriving at Paradron, the planet of pacifists. Planet of pacifists. What a bold-faced lie. be a problem. More importantly, where are the people? Why was my ship shot down on a planet of pacifists? By Primus. What happened here? Something is wrong here.
You'd be right. Have you come to terrorize us as well, Decepticon?
I have come in search of salvation for the Decepticons in our darkest hour. We are on the verge of extinction, and located here is something that can help us rebuild.
A weapon?
Scientific equipment, actually.
Ah, you have come seeking something from Shockwave's laboratory.
You know of his lab?
We discovered it long ago. We wanted nothing to do with it, but knew if we tampered with it, Shockwave might be tempted to unleash the horrors inside upon us.
Believe me, I'm one of Shockwave's experiments, and I can tell you some of the crime scenes here are scarier.
Come with me. These streets aren't safe.
What?
You do realize you were shot down, yes?
Of course, I'm not stupid.
Then have you thought about how and why a colony of war deserters might shoot down a craft?
Insanity. You all killed each other too.
Not one of us has killed on this planet, let alone raise a hand towards one another. But had we might not have been wiped out to the brink of extinction.
Your planet has been occupied?
By a traveler. He also seeks the contents of Shockwave's laboratory.
Unacceptable. No one but I may lay claim to what is in the lab. Where is the lab?
I am leading you towards there now. Perhaps you can save those of us who have survived from this destroyer.
I am not here to play hero for a bunch of cowards. You were weak, and the weak will always be dominated by the strong. Your culling was inevitable.
I couldn't agree more.
This is it.
It's out in the open.
We presumed the intent was to hide it in plain sight.
What is this?
Did you really think I would lead a Decepticon into Shockwave's lab? Did you assume that because we were pacifists that we would allow a Decepticon to reclaim a weapon that would kill countless Autobots? It's funny how being faced against a destructive force can remind you of your warrior nature.
Slag. I guess I'll have to dirty my hands with your energon, Autobot Skylinks.
That mask you wear, it resembles Tarn of the DJD.
Shockwave constructed me to be a powerful warrior, and in my eyes there are not many who can rival Tarn. His strength and charisma is what I aspire towards.
Ah, a fangirl, and nothing more.
I am fond of power, and you will pay for your insults. I've grown tired of this fight. You bore me. Even killing you wouldn't change that. Just tell me where the lab is, and I'll let you go.
The lab is in this building. I can remotely deactivate the traps. Just take what you came for, and leave, if you can.
What is that supposed to mean?
There is still the stranger who came for this lab. That much still is true. There is a power he is after. And if you think he is not presently watching us, you'd be wrong.
You did well, Skylynx. As promised, the remaining half of your planet's population shall be released and spared. Pleasure doing business.
Who do you think you are?
Someone who has laid claim to this laboratory, but lacked the codes to access any of its technology.
Nemesis Prime? I thought you were leading the hunt for the Allspark.
Ah, so we've met Nemesis. And I suppose Galvatron as well.
Not in person. I'm an asset of Shockwave. Call sign Eris.
Well, Lady Eris. Despite a similar face, I am not Nemesis Prime. However, he is on my list of people to kill. You see, this lab is outfitted with a way to reach the infamous scientist Shockwave. Now I suspect a Decepticon of his importance will be kept close to Galvatron almost always. So if I reverse trace Shockwave's signal from this, I find Galvatron. Problem is, I didn't have the proper clearance codes until you came around.
You think I would just give you access to that information? I came here on behalf of my creator, Shockwave, and the great mission he placed upon me, and I will not fail him.
You are but one bot, as am I, but the difference between us is alone you struggled against the might of Skylynx. Well, I have not only halved the number of lives on this planet, but also decimated the population count of Velocitron from millions to somewhere in the range of 11 or 12 left. Clearly, you're inexperienced as a warrior, and I'm a seasoned killer. Give me what I want, and I may be so inclined to allow you into my ranks. Your great mission is folly in the face of my agenda. Don't make this hard, and comply.
I would die before I accept defeat to you.
My voice? Why is it always the throat you bots go for? I love your fire. You remind me of Alita 1 before she abandoned me for Megatron, that is. Do you know what became of her? I melted her down. Turned her from a solid mass to a liquid puddle. Is that the fate you want for yourself?
You are Nemesis.
I am Optimus Prime, but from another universe. Imbued with the powers of Unicron, I have come to destroy everything your race has built, which unfortunately includes you. Any final words? I didn't notice this while we were fighting, but God, you're beautiful. I bet Shockwave didn't appreciate you like he should have.
You think I'm beautiful?
Yes. And among that, I've always had an eye for potential. And you've got it. I'll make you a new offer. A better one. I want you to join my faction and experience real power. Currently, you play the role of a subordinate to a subordinate, not even allowed to meet their master's master. In my universe, I have built an empire. I intend to do so again. Here. Join me as my Empress of the Terracons.
The Terracons? Your Empress?
Our Terracon forces are dwindled down to a few, as it would seem the power I bestow upon them can be volatile when not compatible. But those that are have become stronger than ever before. Join me at my side, Empress Eris.
Never have I needed something and not known until hearing it. I will accept the honor and power of serving by your side as Empress. my Emperor. Let us lead these Terrorcons to newfound glory.
Revenge first. Find me, Shockwave.
I've linked into the Teletrans system. Shockwave's backup has activated, but I cannot trace his signal.
Why not?
It's odd. Even if he has perished, his body should still have the tracer signal linked to all of his laboratories.
What if there's no tracer signal because there's no trace left of his body?
That would prove problematic. And with the chase for the Allspark off of Cybertron, they could literally be anywhere else in space.
Not on Cybertron. Where then?
I wasn't included, obviously, so I don't know. But I do know Shockwave was researching the existence of something that could ease your search.
I'm listening.
Have you ever heard of a transwarp key?
No.
A transwarp key is a device that could open a portal, not unlike a space bridge, to any energon-rich planet. There are only 2 of them in the universe. Shockwave had developed a way to track them down but abandoned the project. Which means he would have sent the prototype away from any intrusive scientific minds until he decided to revisit the project.
And wherever Nemesis and Galvatron go, it'll have to be an energy-rich planet. Eris, my beautiful Empress Eris. I knew there was something special about you. Your mind is sharp. You'll make an excellent Terrorcon. If you survive the process.
The process?
I will imbue your body with my power. The power Unicron bestowed upon me to destabilize the balance of this universe. I started with a crew of 25. Only 4 survived. And boy, I sure hope you do as well. To see the days where all are one. Under my